Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Good morning, namaste, and a very, very warm welcome. How are you doing? कैसे हैं आप सब? Quickly type it in the chat box. Last week we did the sugar detox program. This week is hand mudras, and the coming week is self defense. That's what we have planned for you for the month of July. And of course, Sunday आपको breathing and face yoga मिलते ही रहेगा. You keep getting breathing and face yoga videos to be able to do at your own convenience. Good, great, amazing. What a wonderful start to a week. बहुत ही बहुत ही अच्छा. Today is Monday. How many of us love Mondays? How many of us think Mondays are okay? Yes, fine. Good morning. I'm very good, thank you. We all love Mondays. Okay. Fine, good. Okay. All days are good. Amazing. We all love Mondays. I especially love Mondays because I think Mondays are the days we can set the tone for the entire week. पूरा week कैसा रहेगा वो tone हम लोग set कर सकते हैं. Monday at Habuild is very very hectic. हमारे Mondays बहुत hectic होते हैं. But today is Monday and I got a chance to speak to you, so nothing better than that, है ना? Perfect. How many of us are extremely new to Habuild? कितने लोग बहुत ही नए हैं Habuild को? You can type 1. और अगर आपने ये जून से पहले ज्वाइन किए यू कैन टाइप 2. Okay. Guys, is my network okay? Audio, video good? Okay, we have a mixes of ones and twos. So जिन्होंने 2 लिखा है, जिन्होंने 2 लिखा है, क्या उन्होंने पहले हमारे साथ मुद्रा वर्कशॉप किया है? हैव यू डन द मुद्रा वर्कशॉप विद अस बिफोर? यस और नो? आपने कभी हमारे साथ हैंड मुद्रास वाला वर्कशॉप किया है? यस. यस, नोज. ओके. सो काफी लोग ऐसे हैं जो बिल्कुल ही नए हैं. और कितने लोगों को पता है हैंड मुद्रास क्या होता है? हाउ मेनी ऑफ अस नो? आई मीन मैं हैंड मुद्रास बोले जा रही हूँ बट वी डोंट नो व्हाट हैंड मुद्रास आर. This is my first session. Okay, do you know about hand mudras? Our expert will teach everything to you. मैम हमें सब कुछ ही सिखाएंगी. बट क्या हमें कुछ भी पता है? नो. नो. वेरी गुड. जिनको कुछ भी नहीं पता है, इट मीन्स यू विल हैव अ वंडरफुल टाइम बिकॉज यू विल गेट टू लर्न समथिंग सो अमेजिंग एंड सो ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव. ओके. परफेक्ट. जिन्होंने हमारे साथ पहले हैंड मुद्रास किया है, दे हैव कम बैक टू दिस सेशन बिकॉज दैट्स हाउ पावरफुल इट इज. ये बहुत ही, अगर आप एक बार कर लेते हैं, दोबारा से आपका रिविजन हो जाए. द मोस्ट रिक्वेस्टेड सेशंस जो भी हमारे हैबिट में रहते हैं, सबको मुद्रास बहुत बहुत ही पसंद है और हम लोग मुद्रास के वर्कशॉप करवाते ही रहते हैं. सो वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू कि आप थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेंट्रेट करके, एंड आई अंडरस्टैंड सम ऑफ अस माइट बी इन ऑफिस ऑल्सो, so for some of us it might be difficult right now to attend it properly. Don't worry, these recordings will be available to you. सारी recordings आपके पास available रहेंगे. Just watch them. हाँ, जब भी आपको समय मिले please watch them. Okay. Hello. Is my network okay? Yes. I don't know why. Is it getting stuck? Hello? Give me 1 second to figure this out. I'm not doing anything right now. अभी मैं कुछ नहीं कर रही हूँ. Is it okay? Getting stuck sometimes. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So, without any further delay, everything is okay. Awesome. So, today and the next 4 days, so Monday to Friday, 11:30 a.m., we will connect here. हम लोग सब यहाँ मिलेंगे to learn about hand mudras. सबको hand पता है क्या होता है ना? एंड जब हम नाड़ी शोधन प्राणायाम के बारे में सीखते हैं तो हमने चिन्ह मुद्रा के बारे में सीखा है ना. तो आज हम ऐसे बहुत सारे मुद्रास के बारे में जानेंगे. सो लेट मी वेलकम आवर एक्सपर्ट डॉक्टर प्रेमलता हरलका. शी इज अ सर्टिफाइड प्रैक्टिशनर ऑफ ऑल्टरनेटिव मेडिसिन और वो हीलर है ना. उसके अलावा उन्होंने बहुत सारे कॉर्पोरेट वर्कशॉप्स लिया है ऑन हैंड मुद्रा वर्कशॉप बिकॉज शी इज अ सर्टिफाइड हैंड मुद्रा थेरेपिस्ट. उन्होंने बहुत एक्सटेंसिव रिसर्च किया है सब्जेक्ट में. ऑनलाइन क्लासेस करवाती है, वीडियो कंसल्टेशंस देती हैं फॉर एलिमेंट्स एंड फॉर करियर एनहांसमेंट. Very recently, she has also launched a book, and we're very, very proud of her. Hand Mudras Transformative Yoga for Health and Wellness. There's a I mean, she's written a book. It has been published, so we're very happy about it. That is also something you can look out for her. And otherwise, she has been an entrepreneur for most of her life, and she has a master's degree in business management. Very, very warm welcome to you, ma'am. Namaste. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, are we
So we
ready to
have
start? Or
we've done Mudras workshop several times. I think this must be the 10th or the ninth workshop we are doing with ma'am. It's our Habuild favorite. Very welcome, ma'am. Welcome back to Habuild.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So it's 11:28. Do we begin?
Yes, ma'am, you can talk a little bit about hand mudras. We can begin.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. If you want to ask few questions, you can do that also about
Yeah.
hand mudras. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So I've seen many of you are getting exposed to it for the first time. Some of you have attended before, and I saw some comments that what are hand mudras, acupressure points. Not really. Acupressure is different, hand mudras are different, and how hand mudras work, we'll see it just now. So, before we get into how they work, we must know what are hand mudras. Basically, it is yoga mudras, what we call. There are many ways, different ways with which we can attain yoga. Like we have pranayama, we have yoga asanas, we have uh, reiki, sparsh chikitsa, meditation. Similarly, hand mudras are also one of the systems which give us yoga. Yoga means union. So anything that helps us connect with the self. It's actually yoga with the self, not with anything else, not with anything external to us, because we forget the connection that we have with the self. We forget the self. So hand mudras are one of the ways that help us connect to ourselves again. Apart from this, there are a lot of physical, mental, emotional benefits जो हमें मुद्रा से हस्त मुद्रा से मिलती है. नाउ मुद्रा वर्ड जब हम कहते हैं या योग जो कहते हैं तो बहुत तरह के देर आर मैनी मुद्रास. योग मुद्रा व्हेन वी से देर आर चिकित्सा मुद्रास, देर आर काया मुद्रास, there are sirsha mudras, adhara mudras, many other mudras. But our focus for this program is hasta mudra. हस्त मुद्रा में भी बहुत होते हैं. वी हैव नाट्य मुद्रास, वी हैव पूजा मुद्रास, देन वी हैव तंत्र मुद्रास, हठ योगा मुद्रास. Our focus again is narrowed to chikitsa mudras. So, what are mudras? Mudra, the word mudra comes from the root word mud. Mud means mudita. From mudita, we get this thing called mud. So mudita means mud and dra. Dra means to draw forth, and mudha is happiness. So it means to draw forth the happiness. Now, where do you draw it from? As I just said, we are connecting to ourselves. So we draw that happiness from within. We all have that happiness, but covered by our emotions and our disturbances and our thought processes, we are not able to access that happiness, enjoy it. So, mudras, the word itself tells us that it helps us to draw the happiness from within. That means to connect with ourselves. Bhagwan Shiva has also told Mata Parvati in one of the conversations that even if you know about mudra, you are able to be happy. You are able to draw that happiness. Just by knowing about mudras, forget about even practicing it. So, we are going to learn a few mudras that help us connect with ourselves, and we can do so when we are physically, mentally, emotionally balanced. We have plenty of mudras. We'll cover a few of them during this session. And we learn from small things, small gestures, how we can heal ourselves at different levels. So, the biggest miracle in the human body, एक अद्भुत है ये human body, which no scientist can replicate. Even though many are making, these body, they make different, they create bodies, but they cannot really make it a human. And human hand is the most perfect instrument gifted to us by nature. The hands perform सारे दिन में इतने functions we perform with these hands, and all of it is controlled by the brain. The tiny muscles in our hands have motor neural endings, and this is responsible कि हम बहुत complicated gestures भी करते हैं, precise भी करते हैं, but they are perfect. Now, when we form different shapes and different positions we hold it in, these gestures are called mudras. Fingers are constantly emitting electric waves continuously. And for some ailments, you get instant relief. For some, it may take time. तीव्र गति से हमारे हाथों से ऊर्जा निरंतर बह रही है, निरंतर प्रवाह हो रहा है. Sorry. In fact, even before scientists, today scientists are accepting, lot of research papers are available on the internet if you want to look at it. But forget about the science. हमारे ऋषिज वो किसी भी अवस्था में बैठते थे, उनके हाथ या उनके आंख या फेस would take a particular shape or a form. That is a mudra. Mudras are non-verbal forms of communication. For instance, हम जब बहुत when we are very happy, our eyes light up, we get a smile. That is a mudra. When we are sad, then our faces droop, and we have that expression which tells people we are sad. So it's a communication. So we have various, like mudras are a form of communication, non-verbal form of communication. It also happened that these rishis, when they reached a certain vibrational frequency, which we can also do through meditation and mudras, at that level, अभी हम लोग बहुत earth level पे हैं. When you start meditating, practicing, having spiritual practices, you are at a different level. When you arise to that level, you can hear, the om that is constantly going on in the universe. You can listen to messages that come to you. And that is where rishis also got knowledge of the mudras. So mudras are not So mudras are not learned, they are not written. Initially, the mudras were Shruti. Yeah. So we have already started explaining. So our objective of today is hand mudras. We'll see about the benefits, panchabhutas, chakras, and we specifically talk about Mooladhara Chakra Mudras. We can take it off for now, Yamini. We can stop the slide now. Yeah. So mudras, as I said, has been the rishis got the sense of it through their enhanced vibrational frequency. But today there are a lot of research papers. Actually, lab research has been conducted on many mudras, and these uh, papers have been cited in my book also, and they are available freely on the internet also. Now, what happens is the vital energy is transmitted through our body, throughout the body, through the 72,000 nadis that we have in our body, of which the three most important ones are Sushumna, Ida, and Pingala. So the energy enters through Brahmarandri over here, emitted through the fingers, it goes into the body, emitted through the fingers and the body surface also. Kirlian cameras can capture this, but with naked eye, we cannot see the aura of a person. Human body, right now, even you and me, are receiving energy and transmitting energy. But we can feel it if you sit down with your eyes closed, you can tap into it. Otherwise, we don't realize it because the mind is always occupied. Now, mudras can be taken as an alternative therapy, but I think over time it will no more be an alternative therapy because I find more and more people are resorting to alternative, what we call alternative medicine today, because they want to avoid the side effects of the homeopathic medicines. Yeah, can we have this slide on, please? Yes. So we'll talk about how mudras work. Now you can see the image of brain here, the two hemispheres, and you can see how each portion of the brain is connected to an organ. Now, when we hold a mudras, let's say we hold this simple mudra, which most people know about. When you hold this, a different energy circuit is created, which affects the brain and the brain waves. Here you see knee. For knee, where you have to place your hand. This portion of the brain should be activated. For that, there is a different mudra. Now, suppose you want it for your shoulders. Then this portion of the brain should be activated. Again, a different mudra for that. Similarly, here we have दोनों तरह के, मतलब पूरे शरीर के every organ is activated, and उसके जो touch points होते हैं, they are in different areas of the brain. Now, each of our fingers has its own characteristics because each finger represents a different tattva, which we'll talk about just now. इसलिए हर एक डिजीज के लिए, हर एक पोर्शन ऑफ द ब्रेन के लिए, हर एक ऑर्गन के लिए एक अलग मुद्रा है. उससे ब्रेन का डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ द ब्रेन इज एक्टिवेटेड, which in turn affects a different organ in the body. Now this we cannot know it, we need not know it. It is good enough कि हम mudras जाने, that is good enough. So that is what we have to remember. This is just a symbolic, just to tell us that different portions of the brain are connected to different organs in the body. And that is why we have so many mudras, because each mudra creates a different loop to affect a different organ in the body. So yeah, we can take it off for now. The role of mudras kya hai? Mudras are merely an instrument. We know the body is only an instrument which receives instructions from the mind and it acts. Body by itself can do nothing. It's only based on what mind gives instruction. Now, the communication between the body and the mind goes through the central nervous system. और central nervous system में क्या है हमारे पास? It is composed of spinal cord and the brain. So, होता क्या है कि मुद्रास क्या करते हैं? मुद्रास हमारे बॉडी माइंड एंड ब्रेन को उकसाते हैं. एंड मैनिपुलेशन ऑफ प्राणिक फ्लो, मतलब प्राणिक फ्लो को हम जिस भी तरह हम चाहें विद द हेल्प ऑफ मुद्रास वी कैन चेंज इट्स फ्लो. यतो मन ततो प्राण, ये भी है, हम माइंड अपना जहां फोकस करेंगे वी कैन चेंज द फ्लो. सो व्हेन एनी मुद्रा इज परफॉर्म्ड, न्यूरल इंपल्सेस सबसे पहले जनरेट होते हैं इन द ब्रेन, एंड देन व्हाट हैपेंस इज ये impulses they travel back and forth through the same channel, और एक सर्किट बन जाता है, एक लूप बन जाता है, बिकॉज वो सेम चैनल में वो फ्लो कर रहा है. एनर्जी जब सर्कुलेट कर रहा है इस तरह से एक सर्कुलर पैटर्न में मूव कर रहा है तो एनर्जेटिक चार्ज बिल्डअप हो जाता है. दिस एनर्जेटिक चार्ज ओवर टाइम जब रेगुलर कोई करते रहते हैं मुद्रा, तो ये एनर्जेटिक चार्ज जो है इट जो डॉर्मेंट पोर्शन ऑफ द ब्रेन था वो एक्टिव हो जाता है. ह्यूमन बींग्स डू नॉट यूज कंप्लीट ब्रेन, सो मच ऑफ इट लाइज डॉर्मेंट. These mudras help us to activate those dormant portions, and the energetic charge store bhi ho jata hai, which can be used as and when we need it. That is why we said many mudras will not give you instant benefit. जब हमारे ब्रेन के कुछ पोर्शंस जो डोमेंट थे वो धीरे धीरे जब जागरूक होते हैं, सो पहले व्हाट हैपेंस इज वी आर स्टोरिंग अ लॉट ऑफ नेगेटिव एनर्जी विद इट. पहले वो पर्ज होके निकलता है, वो निकलने के बाद एंड देन द पॉजिटिव चार्ज बिल्ड्स एंड देन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हैपेंस. इसलिए ओवरनाइट नहीं होता है, इसलिए हमने कहा था इट टेक्स टाइम. पहले नेगेटिविटी निकलती है, फिर पॉजिटिविटी आ सकती है, उसके बाद ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होता है. लेकिन जितना हम करते रहेंगे हमारे अंदर के जितने फियर, एंजाइटी, फोबियाज वो सब उभर के बाहर आ जाएंगे, विच इज कॉल्ड पर्जिंग. एंड नेगेटिव चार्ज जिस पोर्शन ऑफ द ब्रेन में भी हम स्टोर करके रखते हैं वो ब्रेन भी क्लियर हो जाता है. So now we go into what are Panchabhutas. हमारे ये जो 5 फिंगर्स हैं they represent एक एक भूत. भूत means एक एक element. The thumb is only 4% Agni Tattva, fire element. It is only 4%, but it is called the Adhipati of the Mudras, Lord of the Mudras. बिकॉज हम थंब के बिना कोई मुद्रा नहीं बना सकते. किसी भी मुद्रा को बनाने या कम या ज्यादा एलिमेंट को करने के लिए हमें थंब की जरूरत है, ऑल्दो इट कंप्राइजेस ऑफ ओनली 4% इन द बॉडी. जल तत्व 72% है. हम ये सब काफी हम लोगों ने सुना है कि द वाटर, आवर बॉडी इज कंप्राइज्ड ऑफ मेनली द वाटर विच इज 72% and represented by the little finger. Jala Tattva, water element. Easy to remember because we have always used it in childhood. So connection is easy. Fire is easy because we always show our thumbs up जब हम किसी से agreement में होते हैं या excited होते हैं, खुश होते हैं, fire element is high. Then we have Vayu Tattva, which is 6%. Vayu Tattva represented by the index finger, तर्जनी. वायु इसलिए इजी याद करने के लिए हम किसी को जब डांटते हैं, थ्रेट करते हैं, वार्न करते हैं, वी शो दिस. व्हाई इज दिस हैपनिंग? हमारे अंदर जितना एग्रेशन रहता है, वायु हमारे अंदर जब एग्रेसिव हो जाती है ये अपने आप ये फिंगर उठ जाता है. हमने कभी पहले कभी सोचा कि वाई वी डोंट स्कोल्ड लाइक दिस, वाई वी यूज दिस? इट्स हैपनिंग ऑटोमेटिकली, वी डोंट हैव टू थिंक. सो दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ द एग्रेशन. वायु तत्व हमारे शरीर में बहुत जब होती है ऑटोमेटिकली ये निकल आता है. इनफैक्ट एक रामचरितमानस में तुलसीदास जी ने कहा है कि अगर आप एक एशगोड जो प्लांट होता है, जैसे हम बंगाल में तो हम उसे चाल कुमड़ो कहते हैं, वाइट गोड जो होता है, उस प्लांट के अगर फूल को भी ये उंगली दिखा दी जाए तो उसमें कभी फल छोड़ के फूल भी नहीं होगा, जो फूल है वो भी मुरझा जाएगा। और किसी ने एक्सपेरिमेंट किया है कि इट एक्चुअली इज ट्रू। You can try this experiment. Show this finger to a plant and see what happens. So easy to remember. This is Jala Tattva, this is Vayu Tattva, this is Agni Tattva. Then what we have is Prithvi Tattva, ring finger. ये है earth element, responsible for the body structure. Then we have Akasha Tattva or ether or the space element. So it is very important to understand and be thorough with this 5 fingers, because then you will be able to make mudras on your own. You will know what the body requires and you can even create your own mudras. So I'll repeat the fingers and the elements. Agni Tattva, Vayu Tattva, Akasha Tattva, Prithvi Tattva, Jala Tattva. कॉम्पोजिशन यहाँ पे है, ये आपको स्लाइड्स मिल जाएगी इवन इफ यू कांट रिमेंबर राइट नाउ. Then our study is, our mudras are based today basically on the chakras. तो हमारे शरीर में ऐसे तो बहुत चक्रास हैं, लेकिन जो 7 मेन चक्र को हमें एक्टिव रखना है वो ये है, और इम्पॉर्टेंट यही है, बाकी बहुत छोटे छोटे बहुत चक्रास हैं. नाउ ये चक्रास हमारे शरीर में, दे आर एट 7 डिफरेंट लोकेशंस. ईच वन हैज इट्स ओन वाइब्रेशनल फ्रीक्वेंसी, जिसके कारण इनके कलर्स और इनके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं. जितना हम नीचे वाले चक्र में रहेंगे वो डेंस होते हैं, तो उनकी वाइब्रेशनल फ्रीक्वेंसी बहुत लो होती है. ये 3 नीचे वाले जो हैं ये हमारे शारीरिक जीवन से कनेक्टेड है, भौतिक कार्यों के लिए है, इसलिए इन्हें भोग चक्र कहते हैं. ऊपर के जो 4 है इन्हें योग चक्र कहा जाता है. दीज आर एनर्जी generators and these are energy consumers, so they are called bhoga chakras, and these are energy generators, so they are called yoga chakras. ये 4 चक्र help us to connect with ourselves to attain yoga. तो सबसे पहले आज हम जिसको देखेंगे वो है मूलाधार चक्र. हम जिस दिन जिस चक्र के बारे में बात करेंगे उस दिन हम उसके डिटेल्स में उसको देखेंगे. तो मूलाधार चक्र जो है ये रेड इन कलर, इसकी लोकेशन है पेरिनियम. पेरिनियम मीन्स इट इज जस्ट बिलो द टेल बोन एंड इट इज रेड इन कलर. इट हैज 4 पेटल्स. 4 पेटल्स का मतलब है इसके 4 तरफ एनर्जी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होती है, 4 डायरेक्शंस में. और ये चक्र अगर हम किसी का ब्लॉक्ड होता है तो ऐसे लोग होते हैं, हमने सबने एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा कि यदि उनके पास सब कुछ है फिर भी उन्हें हमेशा लगता है मेरे पास कुछ नहीं है. दे आर ऑलवेज लिविंग इन स्कैरसिटी. दैट मीन्स देयर मूलाधार इज ब्लॉक्ड. और कुछ लोग होते हैं जिनके पास बहुत फ्रूगल मीन्स होते हैं, बट दे आर ऑलवेज हैप्पी एंड दे फील दे हैव गॉट इनफ. दे लिव इन अबंडेंस. The Mooladhara chakra is well balanced. So now what are chakras? Chakra means, ऐसे हम समझ सकते हैं, chakra means a wheel. So why are they called a chakra? Because they are continuously spinning energy in our body at the location where they are. So when they do not spin energy, we say the chakra is blocked and the organs related to that region do not function properly. But the chakras do not get blocked. Like, I'll give you an example. हमारे घर में फैन है, हमने उसका स्विच ऑन किया है, लेकिन there is no power, no electricity. So the fan does not rotate. Can we say the fan is out of order? No. The fan does not operate because it has not been supplied with the power. Now, with the chakras do not get blocked. Chakras cannot spin energy because there is no energy. Surrounding it, we have a lot of nadis. These nadis, we have 72,000 nadis in the body. These nadis are not able to supply the prana or the energy to those chakras. And so that particular chakra is not able to spin energy. And consequently, the connected organs remain affected. They do not get the energy they need to operate properly. तो जब उनको प्राण शक्ति ही नहीं मिल रही है तो वो ऑपरेट कैसे करेंगे? So the role of chakras is to spin energy, but the energy has to be supplied by the nadis. तो हमें nadis को भी healthy रखना है. Nadis जब healthy रहेंगे, energy supply chakras को मिलेंगे, chakras उसे spin कर सकेंगे. तो अब चक्रास रिलेटेड जो आज हम देखेंगे, मूलाधार चक्र से रिलेटेड 4 मुद्रा. ओके, बिफोर दैट आई विल एक्सप्लेन टू यू कि हमारे शरीर में जब कोई भी तत्व इम्बैलेंस होता है तभी शरीर में प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं. ये इम्बैलेंस इसीलिए होते हैं क्योंकि जब एनर्जी नहीं मिलते हैं उस पर्टिकुलर चक्र के अपने तत्व है, तो अगर वो एनर्जी ठीक से उस चक्र स्पिन नहीं कर पा रहा है तो एनर्जी इम्बैलेंस हो जाता है, तत्व इम्बैलेंस हो जाता है. सो हाउ वी कैन रेज लोअर और बैलेंस द तत्व. अगर हमारे शरीर में सपोज पृथ्वी तत्व कम है तो एक पर्सन बहुत कमजोर होता है, बीमारी के बाद बहुत कमजोरी लगती है, बिकॉज पृथ्वी तत्व इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द बॉडी. तो इफ पृथ्वी तत्व लो है तो वीकनेस एंड फटीग ये सब एक्सपीरियंस होता है. तो उसको रेस करने के लिए हम, बिकॉज वी हैव सीन रिंग फिंगर रिप्रेजेंट्स पृथ्वी तत्व, किसी भी तत्व को इंक्रीज करने के लिए थंब को हम यहां रखते हैं एट द बेस ऑफ द फिंगर, रिलेटेड फिंगर. इससे हम पृथ्वी तत्व को इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं. पृथ्वी तत्व को बैलेंस करने के लिए हमें इस तरह से फिंगर को पकड़ना है. वी टच द थंब पैड विद द रिंग फिंगर पैड. This way we balance the tattva. And how do we decrease it? We have to suppress that tattva. Then we can decrease the tattva. जल तत्व डिक्रीज अगर करना है, जैसे बहुत ज्यादा लूज मोशन है या वाटर रिटेंशन इन द बॉडी, so we have to suppress the जल तत्व. When we have to balance, बहुत ड्राई स्किन है, we need to balance the जल तत्व. और जब इंक्रीज करना है जल तत्व, सो वी कीप इट एट द बेस. ओके, सो इट इज फॉर एनी एलिमेंट, दिस इज बैलेंसिंग, दिस इज इंक्रीजिंग एंड दिस इज डिक्रीजिंग. नाउ वी गो टू द mudras. So today we are going to see 4 mudras connected to our Mooladhara. We just talked about Prithvi Mudra. These are the 4 mudras we will see today: Prithvi Mudra, Jnana Mudra, Apana Mudra and Prana Mudra. Prithvi Mudra, as I just told you, बैलेंस करने के लिए हम इस तरह से रखते हैं. गाइडलाइंस हम कल बताएंगे, लेकिन एक बेसिक बता दे. When we are touching the tip of the thumb, we do not mean nail to nail. Then you are not getting the full coverage. It should be the pads. But again, it should not be like this. It should be comfortably. ये जो हमारे यहाँ ट्राइंगल होता है ना, इसको हमें इस तरह से comfortably टच करना है. And we keep this round here. So this is Prithvi Mudra. It helps in the vitamin deficiency, as I said. किसी भी बीमारी के बाद we need to weakness बहुत लगती है, या it's basically our whole body is the Prithvi Mudra is responsible for the structure of the body, for the bones, for the tissues, anything that is connected to the physical body. So Prithvi Mudra, it cools the body, helps overcome acidity, ulcer. खाने के 10 मिनट पहले अगर हम पृथ्वी मुद्रा होल्ड करते हैं तो इट इज वेरी गुड फॉर बेटर न्यूट्रिशन एब्जॉर्प्शन. किसी भी बीमारी के बाद लैक ऑफ एनर्जी, ऑस्टियोपोरोसिस के लिए इट इज वेरी गुड बिकॉज अगेन इट इज कनेक्टेड टू लो बोन डेंसिटी एंड पृथ्वी मुद्रा इज कनेक्टेड टू आवर स्ट्रक्चर, बोन स्ट्रक्चर, बॉडीली स्ट्रक्चर. फ्रैक्चर के बाद जब ज्वाइन करना है बोन्स को तो it should be done but not till the bone has joined. After the bone has joined, for faster healing, hold the Prithvi Mudra, not before it joins. It is good for brittle nails, hair. पैरालिसिस के बाद लिम्स को स्ट्रेंथन करने के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. एंड एट द इमोशनल लेवल इट हेल्प्स डेवलप पेशेंस. एक ग्राउंडिंग इफेक्ट. देखिए पृथ्वी मुद्रा मतलब अर्थ, ग्राउंड, ग्राउंडिंग एलिमेंट है. तो अगर कोई बहुत होते हैं ना जो हवा में उड़ते रहते हैं, इट गिव्स यू अ ग्राउंडिंग इफेक्ट, कीप्स अ बैलेंस. You know what is your limit also. It also gives contentment and it gives satisfaction, acceptance. अभी हमें दूसरों को एक्सेप्ट करने में प्रॉब्लम होती है. This gives acceptance. And it helps you in dry skin. It's a remedy for dry skin or cures skin rashes. So Prithvi Mudra, you must remember, Prithvi मतलब हमें उसे nourishment मिलती है. Because we get nourishment, Prithvi Mudra मतलब connected to anything in our body, physical body, density of bones, about the tissues, about brittle nails, hair, anything, teeth also. So anything to do with the physical body, remember Prithvi से nourishment. Our body is made up of Prithvi Tattva. So we need to hold this mudra for anything connected to the body. Then we have Apana Mudra. Apana, okay, before I proceed, Prithvi Tattva is the Tattva of Mooladhara Chakra. And to keep the Prithvi Tattva refreshed every day, we must be able to cleanse the system, which means bowel movements. Only then the Prithvi Tattva remains fresh every day. उसको करने के लिए हमारे लोअर पोर्शन ऑफ द बॉडी में वी हैव अपान वायु. वी हैव पंच प्राणास इन द बॉडी ऑफ विच अपान प्राणा सबसे नीचे है, रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर रिप्रोडक्शन एंड एक्सक्रीशन. तो अपान मुद्रा जो है, इससे हम अपने शरीर में अपान वायु को एक्टिवेट करते हैं, विच हेल्प्स एलिमिनेट वेस्ट including toxins, and it has many other benefits. Apana mudra and apana prana is very important for many things in our body, mainly concerned with excretion or elimination of waste and toxins. It is very good for constipation. कॉन्स्टिपेशन अगर किसी को बहुत एक्यूट है तो यू कैन डू अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ पृथ्वी एंड अपान मुद्रा. जो हम करते हैं प्राण, व्हाट इज दैट वी डू, पवन मुक्त आसन. तो पवन मुक्त आसन में सबसे पहले पैर ब्रेथ को रिलीज करके एक्सेल करके हम राइट नी को अपने पेट के ऊपर प्रेशर देते हैं. एट दैट टाइम hold your hands in Prithvi Mudra and exert pressure just below the knee so that it gives pressure on the stomach. And at the same time, जो बीज मंत्र of Mooladhara है, responsible for excretion, you give pressure and keep chanting lam, lam, lam. आप इसको कितनी बार भी, मतलब at least for a minute or 30 seconds or 40 seconds, whatever you are comfortable pressing it. And initially you may wonder how to hold the mudra and press, but it happens. Just requires a little bit of practice. So hold your knees on the stomach, give pressure, hold your hands in Prithvi Mudra, chant Lam. which is the Bija mantra of Mooladhara chakra. Similarly, left knee के साथ भी कीजिए on the left side of the body, and then दोनों पैर को fold करके exert करके ये कीजिए आप. Second, for constipation is Apana Mudra. Apana Mudra is held like this. These two fingers are touching the thumb pad. The middle and ring finger touching the thumb pad. Hands are always kept like this, open, palms facing upwards. अगर कुछ different होता है तो मैं बताऊंगी उस समय. Otherwise, अगर मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ, it is always palms facing upwards, hands resting on your knees. कॉन्स्टिपेशन अगर अक्यूट है, आप 2-3 क्रिया कर सकते हैं बिफोर यू गो टू द टॉयलेट, आफ्टर हैविंग वाटर इन द मॉर्निंग. One is what I've just explained to you in Pavan Muktasana. Second is hold this mudra, keep your hands on the knees, close your eyes. जैसे आप inhale कर रहे हैं, you chant Om, and as you're exhaling, you chant Apanaya Swaha. Om while you are exhaling, and Apanaya Swaha means you are, inhaling is Om, Apanaya Swaha is while exhaling, and as you are exhaling, you visualize that the excretory movement is happening properly. You have to visualize that it's functioning, the excretory organs are functioning. You do this for about 1 or 2 minutes again, as per your requirement. And third is again with the Prithvi Mudra. After you finish the Pavan Muktasana, you can sit up, hold your hands in Prithvi Mudra, and just chant Lam 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 again for some time. So these 3 practices will help you clear the bowels. Excretory movement is good. Mooladhara Chakra remains healthy, and you are able to fully utilize the Apana Prana for excretion. Apana Mudra के और बहुत benefits है. It is very good for UTI. Sorry. People who have scanty menstrual flow and scanty urination or any other urination problem, it is very good for that. It is also to a certain extent can help in diabetes. अगर diabetes recent है तो, अगर बहुत पुरानी diabetic condition है तो ज़्यादा फर्क इससे नहीं पड़ेगा. Negative thoughts. When we are saying कि it is meant for elimination, it also means elimination of negative thoughts, not just at the physical level. It is very good to get rid of addictions. People who are addicted to liquor, smoking, binge drinking, or binge eating. If you want to help someone, don't tell them that it will help them. Just tell them it's good for them and they should do it. So it's very good for getting rid of addictions. It is good for pregnant women to do it in the last month, not before, which should be noted very carefully, not before, because it is Apana Vayu flowing downwards. We do not want that. But in the last month, it helps for painless labor, or at least smooth delivery and normal delivery. Another very important one, which I've found many people deriving benefit from, is it is used for hiking. Breathlessness one will not experience. Hold this mudra. अगर किसी को घर में रोज 4 तल्ले चढ़ने पड़ते हैं, चढ़ने के पहले hold it for 10 minutes, फिर आप ऊपर चढ़िए, and you will find that you do not have experienced breathlessness. Hikers, I have found, they hold this throughout and they do not experience breathlessness. This people can try it right away, today, tomorrow, whenever, and let us know the feedback on this. So these are the benefits of Apana Mudra. It activates the Apana Prana. It keeps the system clean, helps eliminate negative thoughts, keeps the physical body free of toxins. Very good for UTI, scanty flow. However, if there is excessive menstrual flow and excessive urination, you can do the, suppress these two. Now we are balancing, we are doing this, we can suppress it. If there is excessive menstrual flow, do not do this. You must remember, this is not when you have excessive menstrual flow. If you have excessive, you must suppress it, so you reduce the menstrual flow. Okay, then we come to Prana Mudra. Prana Mudra is an excellent mudra. It helps in vitamin deficiency, muscle cramp. Generally, अगर कोई therapeutic मुद्रा हम बताते हैं, like people need 4 or 5 therapy mudras, so उसके end में this mudra is held. This is little finger and ring finger together with the thumb pad, as you can see from the image. And again, we keep our palm facing upwards, hands resting on the knees. इसमें both पृथ्वी तत्व and जल तत्व become balanced, and it increases strength, immunity, vitality, stamina, increases circulation. प्राण, इसमें आप ये सोचिए हम प्राण को ही अच्छे से सर्कुलेट करना चाहते हैं. प्राण मुद्रा is ideal. It keeps the vital energy flowing in all parts of the body. एंड ड्यूरिंग फास्ट इट कैन हेल्प यू कंट्रोल, मतलब भूख बहुत लगने लगे अगर फास्ट के समय, इट विल हेल्प यू कंट्रोल हंगर एंड थर्स्ट. इट इज गुड फॉर लंग्स, फॉर थायराइड डिसऑर्डर्स, फॉर मीजल्स, इरिटेशन, मसल क्रैम्प्स हो तो उसके लिए बहुत अच्छा है ये. एंड इट गिव्स यू एट द मेंटल लेवल, you become one pointed because the prana is flowing smoothly, mind is not wandering, you become one pointed. Intuitive knowledge is also enhanced. इसके लिए कोई precaution नहीं है. It can be done by anyone at any time, and if you are doing a set of therapy mudras, they should be done last because then it's like a support or a vitamin with all the other mudras. Apana mudra is what can be done immediately after food. Excuse me. All these other mudras should not be done immediately after food. Immediately after food, there are 2 or 3 mudras. When I come to them, I'll tell you. One of them is Apana mudra. बाकी सब मुद्रा करने के लिए at least 45 minutes gap. So that is Prana Mudra. This you can do safely any time of the day, except, as I said, don't do it immediately after food. Otherwise, you can do it for as long as you want. It really circulates the prana in the body in a very effective manner. This is one of the Pancha Pranas. We have Pancha Pranas in our body. So one of the Pancha Pranas is prana. Then we have Jnana Mudra. Everybody is familiar with this Jnana Mudra. Again, don't make it nail to nail. Let it be the thumb pad, palms facing upwards. This mudra is not just for meditation. This mudra has phenomenal benefits. Number 1, our thumb represents Purusha or the universal consciousness. Simple words में अगर बोले तो परमात्मा. This finger represents the individual consciousness या जीवात्मा. तो हम ये दोनों जब join करते हैं, what are we doing? Purusha Prakriti या universal and individual consciousness, आत्मा परमात्मा का योग. That is why for all meditation and puja we use this. Now that is not sufficient. We are keeping these 3 fingers separate. इसका बहुत बड़ा significance है. Number 1, we are reminding ourselves, telling ourselves, and it symbolizes that I am beyond the 3 avasthas, Jagrat avastha, Swapna avastha, and Sushupta avastha. I am beyond the Trigunas, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. I am beyond the 3 kalas, the past, present, and future, beyond the three doshas, which is the Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So when I'm holding like this, I have separated myself from all this to travel beyond, become Trigunatita, become Kalatita, go beyond the doshas, and that is what is yoga. So whenever you hold this mudra, please let that feeling come within you. Remind yourself that I am beyond the three avasthas also, Jagrata avastha, Swapna avastha, Sushupta avastha. Beyond the three avasthas, beyond the kalas, beyond the gunas, beyond the doshas. So when you are beyond all of this, you are in yoga with the Purusha or with the Paramatma. Now, when you hold this, what happens? The cognitive functions are enhanced. Memory, retention, everything is enhanced. People with insomnia, people with any type of disorders, people, the seniors who have started or not yet started Alzheimer's and depression, for those who has not started, it will not happen if they do it from an early age. For those who have already started those symptoms, should hold this for, they can do it 3 4 times a day, 15 minutes each. So it will, at least, even if there is no progress, at least there will be no further deterioration. Then over here on the thumb, at thumb pad, we have the pressure points for pineal and the pituitary glands. So when we touch like this, we are also triggering those two. And pineal and pituitary glands are two most important glands in the brain. They are responsible for regulating the blood pressure, and also for maintaining the sodium and potassium levels. So you can understand the phenomenal benefits of Jnana Mudra. Again, we keep it like this. You can hold it for as long as you want. Even when you're traveling in the car, watching the TV, or just sitting and talking to somebody, do not miss an opportunity to hold this mudra, whether you have any problem or you don't. You will find how the brain waves change and how your thought process changes. Clarity of thoughts is there. Your decisions become better because you have clarity of thoughts. So do not miss an opportunity to hold this mudra. Bhagwan Buddha was holding this every time, even while he was walking or lying down or whatever. Even eating with one hand, he would have the other hand in Jnana Mudra. So these are the four mudras we are looking at today, because today we had to talk a little about the theories. We will see about the guidelines tomorrow. And Yamini, maybe we could take up some questions if there are.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Um, what we I know a lot of us must have felt that today there was a lot of theory. The reason being that today ma'am had to set context. आज ma'am को पूरा context set करना था about what mudras are and why we are doing this. बट कल से हम लोग, क्योंकि आज वो बेस इस्टेब्लिश हो गया एंड टुडे वी स्पोक अबाउट वन चक्रा एंड वन पंचभूता, कल से हम लोग और ज्यादा बात करेंगे प्रैक्टिकल, राइट? Whatever questions you have, you can quickly put it in the chat box. Ma'am, would you like to do a small something? आज कुछ करेंगे क्या हम लोग?
I thought first day, because theory is there. Otherwise, there'll be no time for questions.
We can, I was thinking tomorrow connect for questions. If today people get an experience of what it is, I think it will be very powerful.
Okay, we can do that.
Yes,
We can
ma'am.
do a small
So
meditation. Yeah.
we'll quickly take a poll. Ma'am will teach us a small meditation with mudra. Please tell us, do you want the meditation with mudra or do you want question answer? क्योंकि question answer हम लोग कल session के पहले भी कर सकते हैं. We can connect at 11:15 tomorrow and take 15 minutes of questions. Then now we can practice the mudra meditation to understand what difference we can feel. Quickly type Q for question or M for meditation.
Meditation people want.
Yes, ma'am. I think practical होने से ना कल भी उनको better समझ आएगा.
ठीक है. We
Thank you
can
so
do.
much. I'll be on the back end, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, let us know if you want any light music. We can do that. अगर आपको चाहिए. Okay. Thanks.
Sit with your hands in Jnana Mudra, palms facing upwards, hands on your knees or mid thighs, spine straight. When we say spine straight, it does not mean upright. It means the normal curvature of the spine. Spine is always in a S figure, so maintain that curvature. If you need any support or a prop, please use it. Be aware of yourself from head to toe. Draw 3 circles of light around you. 3 circles of light around you, and make sure your mind and your thoughts do not go out of this circle. Be conscious of where you are sitting. Be conscious of the space that your body is occupying. Now quickly relax the whole body. As I point out each part of the body, just run your mind to that part and relax that organ. Be aware only of this moment in time. Relax your forehead. Relax the area between your eyebrows. Relax the area between the corner of two eyes close to the nose. The nasal floor, the nostrils. Relax your cheeks, your jaw, the corners of your mouth. Relax your chin, neck, shoulders, and run your mind all through the hand up to the fingers, relaxing the upper arm, the elbows, the lower arm, the wrist, the palm, and the fingers. Now return back the same way from your fingertips, fingers, palm, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, up to the shoulders. Now relax your chest. Relax your stomach, navel, abdomen, the lower abdomen. Relax the thighs, the calves, the ankles, the feet, and the toes. Whole body is completely relaxed. Now bring your attention to the diaphragm and 5 times do diaphragmatic breathing. To the count of 5:5. You inhale to the count of 5 and exhale to the count of 5. Do this 5 times. Now bring your attention to the navel. Observe how the navel moves forward with every breath, with every inhalation, and your abdomen is pulled inwards with every exhalation. Now bring your attention to the nasal floor. Focus on every incoming and outgoing breath. And tell yourself that no thoughts will affect it. Your focus remains only on the breath. Now, as you exhale, repeat the word hum mentally as you exhale and see the energy flowing down your spine. Exhale with the word hum and see the energy flowing down. And with every inhale, you chant mentally so. Energy travels from the navel to the throat pit, and then again it travels back. As you inhale, it is so. As you exhale, it is hum. Keep doing this. Now, as you inhale, let the energy come up to the third eye chakra with the so. Inhale with so. Exhale with hum. Keep on doing this. After you have done this for 10 times, stop doing it and see the suspension of breath. Experience, observe the suspension of breath. Do not make any conscious effort to breathe. See how the mind has become still. No thoughts. Absolutely calm and peaceful. Complete suspension of breath. This brings clarity of thoughts. You are in a better position to carry out your daily routine. Whenever you feel comfortable, you can rub the heels of your palm, place them on your eyes before you open them. Lot of energy accumulates in the eye. And please blink within the palm before you open them. If anyone doesn't want to open yet, you can continue.
I hope you all were able to do and practice it. You can quickly type it in the chat box if you're back. How are you feeling?
You can prolong this meditation for as long as you want, as long as you can sit calmly. Gradually, the Soham will convert to Om and then only to Ma.
We will take questions tomorrow because I think everybody is in such a relaxed state.
Yeah.
We would not want to disturb that. So we will connect 11:15 tomorrow and whatever questions you have, आपका जो भी question होगा हम लोग उसको कल ले लेंगे. ठीक है? I want you all to stay in this state for some more time. Right, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. That's it for day one. आज के लिए इतना ही. If you have any other questions that you want to, please send a message to the support team and our support team will help you. We will see you tomorrow. हम लोग आपसे कल मिलेंगे at 11:15 if you have questions and 11:30 if you want to join us directly for the session. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking today's session. Really grateful. That's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed today's session. And I would ask you कि 5 दिन आप वेट कीजिए. 5 दिन में हम बहुत अलग अलग इश्यूज अलग अलग मुद्रास को कवर करेंगे और उसके बाद आपको फिर भी कोई डाउट हो तो प्लीज रीच आउट टू अस. ठीक है? आई वॉन्ट you to concentrate for 5 days completely and understand everything that we are learning during these 5 days, and after that if you have any questions we are more than happy to solve it. Recordings will be available. We will for questions you can send a message to the support team. आप support team को message कर सकते हैं, support team मैम से connect करके आपके आंसर ले लेंगे. बहुत जो भी issues है, everything will be sorted. Just 5 days. Give us 5 days to cover everything, and then we will get. All right. Yes, we can get the slide shows also. Slide जो PPTs होंगी वो भी आपको resources बोल के एक जगह पे मिल जाएंगी. Thank you so much for joining today. Really hope that it was useful for you. We will see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care. Have a lovely day ahead. Back in team.